Hello, everybody. So I had everything go wrong there. So sorry for the delay.
Selection of indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
There are lots of great games out there, and
It's like literally my mic just straight up wouldn't work at all, and I had no idea why. Good thing is, at least arrived on time.
I'm okay. I met this girl, this boy, loser, at the diner, at the gas station, in the mountains. They were
Okay.
driving. They were escaping to the border. Looking for someone called Zoe, John, Jared, Sonia. I'm running from the police.
Wait. Oh wait, this is the game. I remember this. For some reason, HP is publishing a game.
And they made me realize that I have to come back.
I'm just like, what the fuck? Why is HP's gaming division publishing actual games instead of just doing gaming hardware?
Road 67, Road 96.
But, hopefully everything sounds fine.
Hey, ici DigixArt, studio indé du sud de la France. On est heureux de vous annoncer que notre nouveau jeu sortira sur Nintendo Switch.
Road 96 est un jeu narratif et procédural inspiré par les road movies des années 90. C'était un super défi de vous raconter une histoire en commençant par n'importe quel morceau et on est très content de la forme que ça a pris.
On a mis tout ce qu'on aime dans les road trips. Des émotions fortes, des surprises à chaque tournant. Ce jeu, c'est des souvenirs de voyage qu'on a créés juste pour vous.
Où on vous emmène, personne ne le sait, car votre chemin vous appartient.
On espère que ce premier aperçu de Road 96 vous plaira.
I'm excited to see where these roads lead in this procedural story-driven game from DigixArt.
Yeah. That sounds weird though, procedural story driven. Like,
The open road
usually story means you have to plan out a story, so it can't be procedural. Like, so,
from all walks of life
kinda weird.
learn their intertwining stories. Some folks may help you out, others might impede your journey. With thousands of potential paths to take, the decisions you make, both big and small, can drastically alter your
Like, it's an interesting idea, but I don't think it will end up turn out well.
or call a taxi. In the end, all roads have to lead somewhere. You're not lying.
Because, yeah, obviously anything that's randomly generated, is never gonna feel, like, super polished.
you take.
And when that thing that's randomly generated is the story, does not sound that great.
Hi, I'm Neil. I go by Aerial Knight Online, and I'm the creator and developer of Aerial Knights Never Yield, a narrative runner that captures the spirit of classic games in the genre, but with a few new features and a lot
Runner?
of style. I created this
Okay.
game in Detroit to make space for myself in the game industry, which previously
Usually you don't see runner games on consoles, so...
some of my amazing friends who created something that represents much more. I'm proud to announce that Aerial Knights Never Yield will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means you can free run your way to victory to the beat of a dope soundtrack at home or on the go. Please enjoy this look at Aerial Knights Never Yield.
Yeah, considering they said coming to Switch and not, like, specifically, like, oh, a new game or something, like, it sounds like it's probably a mobile port. Which, I mean, doesn't look terrible, but I mean, yeah, this is the exact kind of game you would find on mobile usually, so... So yeah, kind of a weird thing to have in a Switch presentation, but it doesn't look bad though. Like, I've seen way worse when it comes to running games, so.
I gotta say, this definitely isn't your typical runner. A 3D side-scroller with parkour action set in a futuristic Tokyo-style Detroit? Sign me up.
Run, jump, slide, and dash through the city as the protagonist Wally to save what's left of the future. And you'll no doubt be head-bopping to the amazing soundtrack by Detroit artist Daniel Wilkins, with vocals from artists around the world.
Aerial Knights Never Yield slides onto Nintendo Switch.
Slides.
May 19th.
By the way, one thing. Oh, okay. One thing I forgot to mention because the whole mic issue at the beginning. I was actually,
Publisher of Florence.
I actually got a new Wi-Fi adapter, so hopefully streams aren't just gonna randomly die like they did in the past.
Switch. Let's take a look.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing this a couple weeks ago during. Was it the normal Nintendo Direct or like? I can't remember where I saw this. Oh wait, it was the ID at Xbox thing. That's what it was. I'm like, I knew I saw this somewhere. So yeah, I didn't stream that because that was like 4 hours long and mostly interviews. So I'm like, even if they make an announcement of anything, not really worth streaming.
You've been playing.
Doing anything. This is the next frontier. Now show 'em what you're made of.
But yeah, that one, like, the story would probably be what makes that game, obviously, but like, the visuals are definitely kind of PS2-ish. Like, doesn't look that great.
To get rid of.
Like, it's not even just like stylistic, like, looking visuals. Like, no, that just straight up does not look that great. This would be stylistic of that kind of simplistic 3D, but yeah.
They transport me to the past, to distant memories.
But yeah, so far I'm seeing kind of a theme today.
One another.
Most of the games so far have been story,
Before
like narrative experiences.
the present.
Because I'm pretty sure last time everything was all like a similar kind of genre pretty much too, so. I think I might have heard of this one. Can't remember.
Last Stop arrives on Nintendo Switch July 2021. Hindsight comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Kind of weird that they basically did 2 in 1 there.
Roll 7, I'm stoked to announce our next title. Our new game
Never
is
heard of them.
a vibrant action platformer taking you on a journey across the island of Radland on a quest to meet the legendary Skate Gods.
God damn it.
Is a sport and an
Notifications
art
beeping like
demonstrates
nonstop.
creativity and expression, and that's something we really wanted to
Okay,
capture
so
in this game.
skateboarding.
We're embracing the weird, wonderful, and diverse sides of skateboarding. In a game,
Skateboarding platformer.
going on a road trip with your friends, finding crazy spots, and of course, skating everything in sight. The team have put a lot of love into this project, and we're really excited to share it with you. So without further ado, here's a look at Ollie Ollie World.
The latest title in the Ollie Ollie series from Roll.
Oh wait, this is a series that already exists.
Rails.
Okay.
Tear up the streets of
Never heard of it or the studio.
the mystical skate gods on your quest for Nirvana in this slick action platformer. The developers have created a silky smooth game
So basically another like runner game pretty much.
and level design that flows with your combos. There are so many tricks to master that even a legendary skater would tremble.
There's no need to aim for precision all the time, though. Down for a more chilled out experience? Explore multiple paths through the game's levels. Along the way, you'll get to meet colorful characters, take on quirky side quests, and discover all the hidden secrets of this weird and gorgeous skating utopia. Ride through Rad-
Like, I will say this one at least is a pretty interesting idea. Like, there was more of a traditional runner, and like, this is actually like, I don't think I've really seen skateboarder runners, but
Hallo, ich bin Anselm Hüter von Studio Seufz aus Deutschland. Vor etwa 9 Jahren kam ich beim Wandern an eine Höhle, die mit einer alten Sage verknüpft ist. Ein alter König legte sich angeblich dort zur Ruhe.
oh, what?
und
Oh,
zur
there's freaking
Zeit gekommen.
caption, auto-generate caption. I didn't even notice that.
Die Geschichte so faszinierend, dass
What the
ich
hell?
ein Videospiel
YouTube.
machen wollte, wo man 400 Tage lang auf dieses Erwachen warten muss. Und einige Jahre lang war dieses Spiel mein Herzensprojekt, weil ich herausfinden wollte, wie man Zeit als Spielmechanik verwenden kann, um diese Geschichte zu erzählen. Ich hoffe, ihr werdet alle Spaß haben, jetzt The Longing auf der Nintendo Switch zu spielen.
So yeah, I didn't catch much of that because I was turning off the auto caption, so I could see the captions underneath. But okay, so this is point to click. It looks like. Okay, maybe not. Maybe kind of interesting. I mean, it's an interesting concept, but I'm not sure how well it would
hand-drawn
work
art style.
necessarily as a game, because, I mean, if the whole thing is basically just, you have to wait 400 days, whatever, then...
Real time?
Oh, it's in real time?
You
Okay, yeah, no.
actually have to play this adventure game to see how it ends. But that doesn't mean you should leave this little guy all alone. This is a shade, The last servant of a king who once ruled an underground kingdom.
So yeah, like, it's a very interesting concept, but who is actually gonna wait 400 days in real time
You long for him to awaken.
for this? Like,
He comes to
so yeah, I
Nintendo
guess the more accurate comparison here would be Animal Crossing style because everything's real time nowadays. Oh my god, yes! This is great. I love this game.
Really? The game is actually called There Is No Game. It's a point-and-click comedy adventure filled with riddles and puzzles. There's a broader story here in this non-game as well. Let's not ruin the fun.
The non-game game.
If you're looking for something different, something experimental that's full of surprises, then look no further.
There Is No Game Wrong Dimension launches on Nintendo Switch
Today, ooh, Shadow Drop. That's a pretty good one.
Hi, this is JF from Tribute Games.
And I'm Serial.
Okay, Emu?
Today we're very
Ah.
excited to announce Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge.
Oh yeah, this was already announced.
This game is a side-scrolling beat 'em up. We took direct inspiration.
So yeah, this was just like dropped on Twitter one day. They're basically reviving the TMNT arcade game,
Pixel art.
We are really happy to have the game
but a new version. So it's not just a straight up remake.
that the project.
Kind of weird this is in the indie showcase, but I mean, yeah, Dotemu is technically an indie company, but I mean, it's, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's, you know, kind of a weird thing for an indie showcase. Music pretty good. But yeah, it's like this probably gonna be a pretty good game knowing the work that this team has done. Yeah, but like I'm just not that much of a beat 'em up person, so meh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did we just flash back to the 80s?
Yeah.
Even better, this is a new game that proudly celebrates its roots. The game is reminiscent of classic arcade beat-em-ups, and it's got a blend of retro and modern visuals. This side-scroller reunites our four favorite turtles as they kick some serious shell. Dive into this bodacious game, developed by Tribute Games
But yeah, it's just so weird that nowadays you can say something like this is indie because like,
and Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap.
yeah, because it's like, it's major franchise properties, but it's made by an indie studio, so it's like, kind of, how do you categorize that? Because like it's basically a big game, so it's not necessarily indie, but it's also, but yeah. But this, I really want to play this so bad. Like, I tried the demo and it looks amazing. Yeah, this part.
You can shift time during combat, which can have a variety of effects.
Yeah, like, it's, you can literally have different parts of the screen be in different times.
Handcrafted dark fairy tale world.
And of course the visuals look great.
Allies and discover new realms.
There's, I think the demo is still available on Steam for this, so definitely give it a try if you haven't.
Chris Tales lands on Nintendo Switch July 20th. Showcasing a stylized Japanese aesthetic.
Okay.
Delivers a dynamic hack-and-slash roguelite experience filled with perilous dungeons, fierce boss battles, and intense skill-based combat.
Delve into the depths of the underworld.
Very interesting visuals.
Of weapons and otherworldly powers to drive back the dark forces dwelling within. Getsu Fumaden, Undying Moon.
Also, okay, that was a stretch because it's like, it's fucking Konami. Konami ain't indie.
El estudio mexicano detrás de Aztec Forgotten Gods. Hoy estamos súper emocionados de compartir con ustedes por fin nuestro siguiente proyecto. Un juego de acción-aventura inspirado en una de las culturas más hermosas del planeta. Aztec Forgotten Gods combina una historia profunda con un universo fascinante y lleno de acción. En Lienzo, estamos muy orgullosos de poder compartir un poquito de México.
Like, the Turtles Lane was a stretch because obviously the studios make it as indie, but like, Konami, really? They're not an indie studio, like, at all. Like, how in the fuck does that get considered to be a part of the indie showcase? Okay. This music, though, so metal.
If you're looking for a grand adventure, look no further than Aztec Forgotten Gods. It tells the story of Ashley, a courageous woman who battles colossal deities. The game puts Aztec mythology and futuristic technology front and center.
As Ashley, you'll gain powerful arm upgrades, traverse different areas within a modern Mesoamerican metropolis, and encounter
So this is actually kind of interesting because
ancient secrets.
it's like the classical mixed with the modern.
Best left forgotten. Aztec Forgotten Gods soars onto the Nintendo Switch system fall.
And like the combat does look pretty smooth and traversal. So
안녕하세요. 사우스포 게임즈 대표 박상우입니다. 스컬더 히어로 슬레이어는
I think this was in a past Indie World.
저희 스튜디오는 대한민국 전남대학교에 있는 게임 개발 동아리에서 탄생하였습니다. 어릴 적부터 액션 플랫포머 게임에 빠져 살았던 꿈 많은 청년들은 대학교 동아리에서 만나 팀을 이루었고 여러 시행착오 끝에 스컬을 완성했습니다. 세상을 구하기 위해 수많은 몬스터와 마음을 무찌르는 용사와 같은 판타지 클리셰도 재밌지만 그 반대는 어떨까요? 이제 곧 불멸의 최약체 몬스터 스켈레톤의 영웅담이 시작됩니다.
Okay, I'm gonna be clear. Honest, the music is more hype than the gameplay. Like the gameplay doesn't look bad, but the music is like does not fit the pace of the gameplay at all.
Skull the Hero Slayer is a 2D fast-action roguelike where you take on an entire army to rescue.
Yeah, let's say that looks slower than most ones I've seen. So calling it fast action is kind of.
With 90 playable characters, I mean heads, each with their own special abilities, plus numerous items and upgrades.
Also, 90 playable characters. That's gonna end up being like Balan Wonderworld, isn't it? Like it's gonna just be trash.
The Hero Slayer, launching on Nintendo Switch, summer 2021.
We're nearing the end of today's showcase. Before we go, there are several more indie games we'd like to show you. Please take a look.
So yeah, montage. Oh yes, this game. I didn't know it was coming to Switch, but I did know it was coming to Game Pass on console, and yeah, it's just a really fun driving game. So. Interesting art style. Basically looks like you're playing an actual like book. Okay, this one doesn't look that great. I was about to say, I'm like, I never even heard the original, but then I'm like, oh wait, isn't this the game that spun off Typing of the Dead or whatever? Yeah, so. Okay, this one looks kind of interesting. Okay, so basically Pokemon Snap, but not Pokemon. Surprised this wasn't already on Switch, to be honest. But yeah, I already got this, like, I think on, like, 15 different platforms because humble. So, yeah.
Head on over to
Okay, so the sale going on right now?
Nintendo.com for our Indie World sale. Available later today.
Woo! That's all for today's Indie World.
Yeah, one more thing.
We hope you're looking forward to these games.
On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, we'd like to thank our talented community of partners and developers for bringing their games to the Nintendo Switch system. And thank you to all of our amazing fans for tuning in.
To stay up to date with all the latest news,
They're really not doing one more thing?
Please be sure to follow our official Twitter account at
How weird.
NA. Until next time,
Happy gaming.
That's... Nope, there you go.
Spoke too soon. We actually have one more game to show you.
There you go. What do we got? Okay. What is... Wait, is this Oxenfree? Is this Oxenfree 2? What? Holy shit. Okay, that's a big one. I'll give him that. Wait, this year? Okay. Okay, that's a pretty huge announcement, actually. Was not expecting that. Like, or the fact, well, I mean, to be honest, I wasn't expecting they would even make a sequel to that game. I mean, it did pretty well, but I would think they'd just do another game in that style instead of a direct sequel. Kind of like they did with After Party, I think it was. So, yeah. Interesting. Well, I guess let's go ahead and see who's online to raid, because to be honest, I was considering possibly streaming. Excuse me. I was possibly considering actually streaming a game for once, but I'm kind of like, well, people are gonna show up in like a half hour anyway for lunch, so like, even if I was gonna do that, it'd probably be better just to do it to start streaming again later. So I don't know yet if I will end up streaming again or not, but yeah, why won't this music ever work? There we go. Oh, what the hell? Well, it shows it's outputting, so I'm pretty sure the stream can hear it at the very least. But why does it not ever play even though I've set to output? It plays for like 2 seconds and then it stops. Drives me nuts. So, yeah, it doesn't really look like anybody's live, of course. Well, I do have one person. They're a stream that's like, they're a 24-hour stream, so, you know, they're not really somebody, you know, you just actively go watch necessarily, but, you know, might as well send people over there instead of sending people nowhere, so. Especially because they just became partner recently. They're doing a book club thing tonight where they're gonna read a book to her and chat and stuff and just chill and listen to some music. So go ahead and hit the command there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Not really much else to say. I guess I'll see everybody in the next stream. So, yeah, let me just go ahead and actually load up the stream real quick before I, click the raid thing, because I know Twitch ain't gonna send over from OBS, so, yeah. And assuming it'll load, just wait for it to load here, I guess. Of course, Twitch is one to be dumb. There we go. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.